Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, the home of everything Barca, where we are going to be discussing on some fresh updates. We start with Ousmane Dembele, as his niece have just made a bold claim on social media that he will renew with Barcelona. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then, secondly, talking about Robert Lewandowski, the Barcelona target have just dropped a hint about his future by saying the situation is not easy. We are going to be discussing on that as well. So guys, as we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. If you're a lover of FC Barcelona, give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. The contract situation of Ousmane Dembele has been a major headache for Barcelona for a long while now. Back in January, talks had ceased and it looked like the French forward would leave on a Bosman deal at the end of the season. However, things have changed heavily in recent months as Dembele has, emerged as one of the most informed players for Barca. The 24-year-old has been playing some of his finest football in Barcelona colours since joining in 2017, with Xavi managing to get the best out of him. Following his turnaround of form, talks over a renewal has restarted yet again, although an agreement is still far from being arrived at. But there are hopes that the 2018 FIFA World Cup winner might extend his stay at the Camp Nou beyond the current season. And those hopes have been flamed further by some interesting social media activity from Dembele's niece, replying to a fan's comment which read, "Tell Dembele to extend." The France international's niece said, "He will extend." So why it cannot, be taken as a guarantee that Dembele will stay, at Barcelona beyond the ongoing campaign, it does offer some hope that there may still be a chance that the two parties might reach an agreement over a new contract. So meetings are expected to take place in the coming days to continue discussions. However, PSG are also planning to restart negotiations with Dembele's camp, and they are already believed to be a verbal agreement between the two parties. So it remains to be seen how the situation unfolds in the coming days, with Barca ideally hoping to get the matter sorted before their trip to Australia at the end of the season for a friendly against A-League All-Stars. Dembele's contract saga seemed not to have an end anytime soon. Of course, the player and his agents don't want to accept Barca's offer, and they don't show any sign that they will accept Barca's offer anytime soon. Barcelona themselves have have said they will never up their offer for no reason. So that even makes it very complicated, and of course the likelihood of this deal going through is still very slim as it stands. So for now, nothing has been scheduled. Of course, some weeks back, Alemany, Jordi Cruyff met with Dembele's representative in Morocco, but nothing have changed. Nothing. Everybody still have the same stance. Nobody wants to, to change their opinions or their expectations. And of course, it's quite tricky. And Dembele staying at Barcelona, of course, will be a very great thing to see, considering how well Dembele have been playing. He's having good form right now, and having him for another season will be so great. And I think Xavi will be so elated about that, seeing how Xavi have been using him so well this season. So we just hope that they'll come to an agreement. We have been talking about this Dembele saga for his contract renewal for a long time right now, and it is very sad seeing as how a compromise between both parties does not look likely, and the season is coming to an end very time soon. June is not far, and from everything as it stands, Dembele might likely leave the club, and we hope that shouldn't be the case. Then on to the next story of discussion. Bayern Munich defeated Borussia Dortmund 3-1 earlier on Saturday to clinch another Bundesliga title, coming into the game with a 9-point lead and 4 games left to be played. The Bavarian Giants cruised to a victory at the Allianz Arena, riding on goals from Serge Gnabry, Robert Lewandowski, and Yama Musiala. The result meant that Bayern have now opened up an a saleable 12-point gap at the top with 3 games left, essentially being crowned as the champions of Germany for yet another season. Amidst this, Lewandowski's future continues to dominate the headlines as he enters the final years of his contract at the end of the season. The 33-year-old, who has enjoyed another excellent campaign with Bayern, has been heavily linked with a move to Barcelona ahead of the summer window. Barcelona are believed to have held talks with the striker's agents, although the newly crowned German champions will do everything in their power to keep hold of their prolific goal scorer beyond the current season. Following the title triumph yesterday, Saturday, Lewandowski was asked about his contract situation and future, to which he replied, "There will be a meeting soon, but nothing special has happened so far. I also noticed what's going on. The situation is not that easy for me." The Poland international is expected to hold a meeting to discuss a new contract with Bayern in the near future. However, any deal would hinge on whether they are willing to meet his long-term contract demand. Barcelona are waiting on the sidelines, monitoring the situation with keen eyes as they look to pounce should an opportunity present itself. A move for a quality operator like Lewandowski would be nothing short of a coup for Barcelona, and Barca president Joan Laporta certainly seemed hopeful of getting that deal over the line in the summer. So from the look of things, Lewandowski is desperately waiting for Bayern to hold another meeting with his agent so that this matter can be trashed once and for all, because the player is very open to signing a contract extension with Bayern. But initially, we were getting reports of Bayern not doing what he wants, or let me say Bayern not offering what he wants. He's seeing it as too low. So Bayern, seen as how Bayern is also linked to Haaland, and Bayern seen as Robert Lewandowski is 33 years old. Bayern, as we all know, have that strict policy where they don't just spend lavishly on players, especially players that are almost at their prime. But Lewandowski thinks he's still very good and still having, good physique to play for many years to come, and wants Bayern to improve his contract with a 3-year extension, which Bayern does not want that. So that initially had bring a lot of problems with Lewandowski. That is why the contract, the negotiations is still very complicated. So as it stands, the players camp is still waiting that Bayern can, bring in another good offer. And if Bayern wants to continue with that their strict policy, if they don't want to offer Lewandowski what he wants, then of course Lewandowski is eyeing for a possible move to Barcelona that have been closely monitoring for quite a while. So yesterday they won their 10th Bundesliga in a row. Of course, they are dominating the league a lot, 10 years winning straight. After winning 3-1 against Dortmund, their rivals there at the Allianz Stadium, where Lewandowski had his mind about his future. So it's going to be interesting to see how things unfold, as to Lewandowski's future come end of season. So callers, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video, and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please endeavor to do so you always stay in touch with the latest on FC Barcelona. Yeah, on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.